Now let's talk about Pakistan's army. They've been the ones beating the war drums lately. Since the Pahalgam terror attack, military drills have increased, surface-to-surface missiles have been tested, Indian army posts along the LOC have been fired upon. This has happened for 12 consecutive days. Pakistan has also increased deployments along the border, like tanks, troops and artillery systems. These are all indicators of a build-up for a possible confrontation. But is Pakistan's army ready for war? They love to project themselves as a military powerhouse. They call themselves battle-hardened and disciplined. But scratch the surface and the cracks are glaring. When you cut through the posturing, the press conferences and the propaganda, what you find beneath the carefully curated image is a hollow shell. The fact is, Pakistan's army is underfunded, overstretched and politically divided. Let's start with the money, or the lack of it. Pakistan is teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Buried under debt worth billions of dollars, inflation is skyrocketing, the Pakistani rupee is falling. As we just showed you, they survive bailout to bailout. The army does not have fuel reserves for its tanks and jets. In fact, in the past, they've cancelled drills because of this, because they did not have fuel. So Pakistan's generals may dream of war, but their checkbooks beg to differ. Now let's talk hardware. Pakistan boasts about its tanks and fighter jets, but quantity is not quality. Most of their equipment is either Chinese knockoffs or American hand-me-downs, like the JF-17 and the J-10 jets made by China and flown by Pakistan. Both these jets are known for reliability issues. They constantly face engine-related problems. There's also the American-made F-16. It's a machine from the 1980s. Despite upgrades, Pakistan struggles to keep them fully operational. Last year, their F-16 fleet was nearly completely grounded. Do you know why? No money. Pakistan simply could not afford to fly the F-16. That's the Air Force. What about their army? Well, they have 650,000 personnel, 650,000. Their main weapons are Chinese tanks and rifles, weapons that have never faced battle conditions. Plus, Pakistan's army is high on propaganda but low on morale. Their generals are busy playing kingmaker. They're more interested in selecting the next prime minister. But the rank and file face the heat. Pakistan's army is losing control of its own backyard. Balochistan is burning. The region saw a 119% increase in attacks last year. Meanwhile, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is bleeding. The TTP is back. That's the Taliban in Pakistan. They have threatened to increase their attacks on the Pakistan army. Attacks on military convoys are already rising. Suicide bombings have increased by 93%. So who is protecting Pakistan? Certainly not the army. They themselves need protection. They are stretched thin. They want to project power, but they can barely fight the fires at home. This is not a war-ready force. This is an institution on life support. And yet they threaten India with war. Let me tell you what the Pakistan army is good at. They're good at running a business empire. I'm not talking about the terror factories. I'm talking about something called the Fauji Foundation. It is one of the largest business conglomerates in the country. It controls more than 18 industries, like housing, education and agriculture. Yes, the military runs all of this. Almost a quarter of Pakistan's economy runs on farming, but the country's farming is run by the military. Let me show you some numbers. They're staggering. The army owns almost 5 million acres of farmland in Pakistan. The army owns 5 million acres of farmland in Pakistan. Almost 2 million acres in the Sindh province. Another 1 million is in Pakistan's Punjab, and the rest is in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. From rice to wheat to eggs to bread, the Pakistan army deals in everything. Their generals have become CEOs, their soldiers play the role of salesmen. Pakistan's military is a shadow of what it claims to be. It's a force built on propaganda, not preparedness. Unfortunately for them, rhetoric does not win battles. Resources and training do. So is the Pakistan army ready for war? The answer is a resounding no. It's an army living on borrowed money and borrowed time. And when mere survival is your strategy, you've already lost the battle.